You didn't apply. That's the first thing you need to understand. You never filled out a form. Never sent a resume. But somehow, they chose you. And from the moment they did, your old life started disappearing. You just didn't notice it yet. Level 1, the watching. It starts small. A delay at the airport. A random security check. A stranger who remembers your name when you never told him. At first it feels like a coincidence. It's not. For months someone is watching you. Your bank records. Your search history. Your friends. Your weaknesses. They're not looking for the best person. They're looking for a very specific kind of person. Someone who can lie and still sleep at night. Someone who can betray and still smile. And most people fail this stage without ever knowing they were being tested. Then one day, you get a call. No name. No explanation. Just a time. And a place. The curious thing is, you go. Level 2, the breakdown. The room is empty. No windows. No clock. Just a chair. You sit. And then it begins. Hours of questions. Where you grew up. Who you love. What you fear. Then deeper. What have you done that no one knows? What would you do if no one could stop you? You try to stay calm. But something feels off. They already know the answers. This isn't an interview. It's pressure. They push. They provoke. They wait for cracks. And here's the twist. They don't want perfect people. They want controlled chaos. People with flaws they can use. Because perfect people break too easily. Weeks later, you get another message. 3 words. Welcome to training. That's when you realize. This wasn't the test. This was just the door. Level 3, the transformation. You wake up at 4:30 a.m. No explanation. Just orders. Run. Train. Repeat. This place doesn't have a name. But everyone inside it knows one thing. Only some will leave. You learn things normal people never even think about. How to spot surveillance. How to disappear in a crowd. How to walk into a room and know who's lying. But that's not the hardest part. The hardest part is this. Becoming someone else. You're given a new name. A new past. A new life. And every day, they force you to live it. Until one day, you forget which one is real. Some people quit here. Not because it's hard, but because they realize they're losing themselves. The ones who stay, they don't just adapt. They change. Level 4, the first lie. You're sent abroad. On paper, you're nothing special. A businessman. A student. A consultant. But in reality, you're something else. You're watching. Your job is simple. Find someone and turn them. But here's the catch. You can't force them. You have to make them choose it. So you study them. You watch him stir his coffee 3 times. Every single morning. Same table. Same corner. Same nervous glance at the door. You don't need a report. You already know. He's hiding something. Level 5, no cover. They offer you something bigger. More dangerous. No protection. No safety net. No identity. If you accept this, you don't exist anymore. No embassy. No backup. No rescue. If you get caught, you're on your own. And still, you say yes. They build you a new life. Completely fake, but perfectly real. A job. A home. A history. Even the people around you. Believe it. You live this life every day. No breaks. No truth. And slowly, something starts happening. You stop acting. You become the lie. Until one night, something goes wrong. A meeting feels off. A face you don't recognize appears twice. Then 3 times. You're being watched. You walk away. Slowly. Calmly. But inside, you know. One mistake now. And it's over. You escape. You make it out. Heart racing. Mind sharp. You think you survived. Then your phone vibrates. One message. From a secure channel. Just 2 words. He knew. You freeze. Because there's only one person who could have exposed you. Your contact. The one you trusted. The one you built for months. And suddenly it makes sense. The questions. The timing. The eyes that watched too long. He didn't break. He flipped. And you. You were never hunting. You were being led. Barely. But the message is clear. You're not invisible. Not anymore. Level 6, the Shadow War. Everything changes. No more talking. No more convincing. Now, it's action. You're moved into operations. Silent missions. No headlines. No credit. Just results. You train harder than ever. Weapons. Explosives. Close combat. You learn how to enter and exit without leaving a trace. And then comes your first mission. Simple on paper. Find the target. End the threat. Disappear. But nothing is ever simple. Because targets have faces, voices, lives. And for a second, you hesitate. Just a second. But that's enough. You complete the mission. But not every mission ends like this. One doesn't. Bad intel. Wrong location. You move in. Too fast. Too confident. And then chaos. Gunfire from the wrong direction. A door you thought was clear. Wasn't. You get out. But the target. Gone. And worse. Civilians saw everything. Now it's not just a mission failure. It's a problem. A political one. And somewhere far away. People in suits are cleaning up your mistake. Silently. Clean. Efficient. But something changes. You don't feel stronger. You feel different. Because now you know what you're capable of. Level 7, the command. Years pass. You survive. That alone makes you rare. Now you're in charge. A team. 8 people. All trained. All dangerous. And all depending on you. Every decision is yours. Go or don't go. Trust or don't trust. Because if you're wrong, someone dies. And you'll have to live with it. One mission goes bad. An ambush. Fast, violent. You lose someone. Not in the distance. Not in silence. Right next to you. He was just speaking seconds ago. Then, a shot. Short, sharp. His body drops before your brain understands what happened. You grab him. Your hands press against the wound. Warm. Too much. He's looking at you, trying to say something. But nothing comes out. Just blood. And in that moment, you realize something no one told you. There is no heroic death here. No last words. No music. Just silence. And a body getting heavier in your arms. Level 8, the dark room. They move you again. Off the field. But not to safety. To something worse. A place that doesn't exist. No records. No names. Just walls and silence. Inside are people the world will never see again. Your job. Get information. Fast. Because somewhere. Something is coming. And this might stop it. The methods. The lights never turn off. Not completely. Just dim enough. To erase time. Days blur. Nights disappear. One prisoner starts talking to the wall. Another forgets his own name. And one just laughs. Non-stop. For hours. Until even the guards stop reacting. You sit across from them. Asking questions you already asked yesterday. And the day before. Because eventually, everyone breaks. But here's what they don't tell you. Sometimes, you break first. You don't question them. At least, that's what you tell yourself. Some nights, you believe it's necessary. Other nights, you're not so sure. Because the line between right and wrong is gone. And you don't know when it disappeared. Level 9, the power. Now you're back. But everything is different. You don't follow orders anymore. You give them. Operations across countries, agents across continents, all connected to you. You sit in rooms where decisions are made. Quiet decisions, the kind that never reaches the news. You approve missions, cancel others. Sometimes, you choose who lives and who doesn't. And the scariest part, it starts to feel normal. Level 10, the ghost. 30 years. That's how long it took. Now it's over. Just like that. No celebration. No recognition. Just a small room. A handshake. A quiet thank you. You walk away. With nothing to show. No stories. No proof. No past. You go home. But home feels unfamiliar. The people you knew don't know you anymore. And you can't fix that. Because you can't tell them who you really are. At night, you wake up. Still alert. Still listening. Still searching for threats that isn't there. But to you, they always are. And that's when it hits you. You didn't leave life. Life never left you. One day, you'll be gone. And no one will know what you did. No headlines. No history. Just silence. And somewhere, a record that will never be opened. Because officially, you were never there. So the real question is, not whether you could survive this life, but this: if you did, would you still be yourself at the end? Or just another ghost